Good morning.
Hi.
How are you?
Cold.
It's cold here too.
Gosh. Got my vest on.
Are you getting more snow?
Yeah, maybe on the weekend. I mean, we did get 14 inches.
Boy, that's crazy. Toronto got a whole bunch too.
Oh, they got hammered.
Yeah, my poor mother hasn't been out of the house since December 26th.
Oh no.
You believe that?
Yeah. Okay, let's do this.
Okay, let's do it. Sounds like a plan. Here we go. So I only have one arm to work with, but you're of course going to work with two. So take a nice big deep breath, reach the arms all the way up, and then exhale it out. I've got my feet fairly far apart. We're going to get our hips into this in a minute. One more big deep breath. And now you're going to make a fist. Send the elbows back so you have a nice proud chest. You're just going to sway the hips from side to side. So make sure you're trying to go far enough that you feel the inner thigh each time, and keep squeezing the elbows together. Nice. Now quiet the hips, hold halfway down. This is your cue that you got to pull that belly in, right? Because you don't want gravity to take over here. So try to train yourself, pull it up and in, keep it there, and still be able to breathe in and out through the nose. We're going to do a couple more. And come back up. And now this time you're just going to relax the arms, gentle sway, rotate the shoulders from side to side. Let the arms do their thing. Should feel good. Okay, so now we're going to start with our feet hip width apart. You're going to bring your hands out front. You're going to kickstand the right foot, but I want you to send it a little further back. So if you look at me from the side, instead of it being close to the heel, I want you to send it behind the heel. It's going to create a little bit more of a balance challenge. It's also going to help you not weight into that foot. Fold halfway down. So right now, these folds, I'm going to feel a lot more going into that left leg than when we had weight in both our feet. Whoops. It's also going to challenge the balance here a little bit. So you go as slow as you can manage the balance. We're going to do 5 more reps. Now I'm not going so far that I'm rounding my back, right? You're keeping a nice long spine. You're trying to keep most of the weight in the heel of the front foot. Okay, let's switch it up. Now you're going to send the left foot back. Keep crowding out that chest. You really want to feel that pinch between the shoulder blades. Coming down and up. Also focus on trying to keep the hips back. The further back they are, the more you're going to feel the glute of the right leg. Belly is up and in. Not a lot of weight in that left foot. Three more. You might notice too, we always have one side stronger. So one might be a little more challenging for balance than the other, perfectly normal. Okay, so now you're going to come up. You're going to take the feet, heels in, toes out, squat it down and back up. You go as low as you're comfortable. So if you can take it all the way down and really sink that booty, that's what you're going to do. When you're coming up, it's all about pushing through those heels. Giving the glutes a nice squeeze on the way up. Try not to drop the face forward, because that's going to make you want to have the shoulders go along too. You want to keep the spine long. Do 4 more. Hopefully you're getting some nice body heat. Even though you don't have any weights. Hopefully Anne will be taking off that vest pretty soon. 1 more. Okay, come on up. Now, here's a balance challenge. Left foot's gonna go in front, right foot behind, like you're walking a tightrope. Now, you can have some space between the front and back. I want both heels on the floor. So maybe this much space, not a lot. Now, all you're gonna do is sway the arms. The bigger the arm movement, some of us can do big arm movement, others can't. The more challenging, the quicker you go with the arms, the more challenging. Okay, switch it up. Now the right foot in the middle, tightrope that back foot right behind the front one, no cheating. Should be hard to balance even without movement. We add movement, we make it harder. Big arms, quick arms. Keep going. Okay, step both feet forward. You're going to kickstand the right foot. Keep it fairly close to the heel of the left, if you can. This is another balance challenge. So you can thumbs up, squeeze the elbows back so you have a nice proud chest. All I want you to do now, without putting any weight in that right foot, is turn your head from side to side. Can you do it? Now, pull the chin in, remember, right? Like you're trying to make a double chin. So your neck is in the right place. And really try not to cheat with those toes on that right foot. I don't want them to help you. I want you to be weighting all into this left side. Okay, shake it out. Shake out the legs. Switch it up. So put the right foot in the middle of the mat. Maybe this much space back of the left. No weight in that left. Here we go. Elbows back, proud chest. Double chin, turn the head side to side. Now, I just caught myself forgetting to not weight into the left foot. So just let the toes touch the mat, but there's no weight going in them. And then relax. Relax the arms, feet hip width apart. Nice little sway. Okay, we're going to progress with the weight. So you're going to pick up the heaviest weights that you have. Put one weight in each hand. I'm just going to use the one weight. So I'm going to kickstand the right foot. You've got weights in both hands. So you're going to fold through the hip. Come down nice and slow. So you think your whole body is parallel to the floor. Once you think it's there, come back up on 3 counts. 1, 2, 3. That's how slow the movement is. So both weights, pinching the shoulder blades, hip hinging through that left hip, coming down nice and slowly. Once you've got your body parallel to the floor, the back leg is long, you start your coming up. 3, 2, 1. Try it again. Nice and slowly. Back leg should have no bend in it. You really want to engage all those muscles. Come up slowly. And you're going to do this 2 more times. Really try to reach that back leg. So all those muscles back there are engaged. Nothing would blow you over, right? Coming up nice and slowly. Let's do 1 more, why not? I like to go down on 5 or 6 counts. And then once you're down there, you hang out just for a sec, get the leg long, and then you start to come up slowly. Okay, put both of your weights down. Shake out this left leg. Pyramid stretch for this left leg before we do the right one. So I want both feet on the floor, heels down. Hands to heart, or you can take your hands behind your head, but I don't want you to push the head forward. I want you to keep the neck where it's supposed to be, right? So both hands behind your head. Now take these elbows and pull them backwards. Hold them there, fold forward. You're going to feel a nice stretch. You're going to hold the torso parallel to the floor. Just hold it. Both hands not pushing into the head. They're just barely touching the hair. Hold. Maybe try to go a little bit lower. Spine long. Maybe a little lower. Keep the elbows back. You're here for 5 seconds. Okay, come on back up. Relax both arms. Shake out your legs. I'm going to grab a quick sip of water. We're going to pick up weights again. So both hands holding your weight. Now you're going to step the right foot forward, left leg back. Start out in a kickstand position. Try to come down really 5 or 6 counts. Once you're there, body gets nice and long. Once you're parallel to the floor. You're just going to hold, keep reaching that back leg. Keep the hips square. So if that left hip has lifted up, keep it square, and then you come up on those nice slow 3 counts. That's 1 rep. Keep going. Okay, so just completed 2 reps. You've got 4 more. Try to keep your hips from pushing forward. And when you come up on those 3 counts, you're trying to put as much of your body weight into the back of that right foot. Pay attention to that left leg in the back. Everything should be nice and tight. And try to get the back leg parallel to the floor as well as the torso. Okay, good job. Put that weight down. Shake up both legs. Pyramid stretch for this right leg. So right foot forward, left leg back. Both hands, if you like, you can also keep your hands at your heart if it's easier or you're not comfortable. But I would like you to take the opportunity to really work that thoracic spine while you get some nice length to the back of that right leg. So you're gonna push through that front heel when you come up. We're gonna get down a little bit lower, hold it there, just breathe. Keep those elbows high. Both feet should be pointing forward. Go a little lower if you can. Okay, come on up. Nice job. Shake out both legs. Okay, we're gonna give the legs a little bit of a break. You're gonna pick up both your weights when you're ready, and you're gonna row. I'm gonna use a band. You're gonna hip hinge, and you're gonna row both of your arms at the same time. You keep those elbows close to the side of the body, and you try to get them really high. Okay, so really important to pull that belly in the whole time. Start your rows. Keep your neck long. You don't want to be dropping the face. So try to send your hips a little further back when you row, and really give me all the weight into the heels. Okay, stand up nice and tall. Put your weights down if you need to shake out your grip strength. I totally get that while I demonstrate. So you're going to pick your weights up again. You're going to hold them like in a hammer curl position. You're going to hold them there. You're going to lean forward. Let the arms go down long. Give me one row where you really give a good pinch to both shoulder blades. Extend the arms back down. And now when you come up, you're going to bicep curl. Got it? So you're going to hold the curl here, fold down. Once the torso is parallel to the floor, extend the arms, let them hang. As you come up, you curl. Got it? Keep that going. Move slowly so you have time to really focus on your form and what you're doing. So try to get in 12 reps if you can. If you need to take a break, go ahead and take it. Okay, hopefully you've done your 12. Put those heavy weights down. We're going to go down one level in a weight. We're going to do some shoulder shrugs. So you're going to have a nice proud chest, pinch of the shoulder blades, neck pushing in like you got that double chin thing going on. And you're going to lift the shoulders up and lower them. When you're lowering them, you're trying to pull them further back. So you're going to hold weights in each hand while you do this. So big pinch of the shoulder blades, proud chest, neck in, shoulders up, and then push them back as they go down. Try again. You're going to do 20 reps. Your range of motion is as big as you can make it without compromising and letting the shoulders roll forward. So I've got 5 more to do. Hopefully you're going nice and slow. So you're giving yourself an opportunity to think about your form. Okay, those weights are going down. Kind of roll the shoulders. So send the shoulders up, roll them back and down. So up, back, and down. Just do that a few times. Nice. Okay, relax everything. Roll the head side to side if you need to. Just a little feel-good moment. We're going to start to challenge our calves. So I'd like you to hold heavy weights, 1 in each hand. You're going to start with your feet hip width apart. Weights are going to be held at the shoulders. Now, when you can't hold them there anymore, you can fully extend the arm as a little reprieve. And maybe you can try to get them back. Now, when you pull the elbow you want to keep it right underneath the shoulder. Okay, so here we go. You ready? Lift up, lower down. You're going to do 10 at whatever pace you want. Could be quick, could be slow. Just give me 10 reps just to kind of warm up those calves. Super important as we age to keep strong ankles and calves and feet. So this is good stuff for you. Okay, so now I want you to keep the heels down, fully extend the arms, just give them a little break. We're going to take the feet wider than hip width. Spread out the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades, bring those arms back up with your heavy weights, up and down 10 times. Again, it's your pace, whatever you think you can do to challenge these lower leg muscles and feet. Okay, fully extend the arms, let those biceps have a little bit of a break. You're going to bring your feet together. Maybe not touching or pinching into each other, but right close together. Same thing, 10 reps. Arms up, proud chest, pinch of the blades, neck in. Here we go for 10. Okay, release the arms back down. Bring your feet back to hip width. I want you to turn your toes out a little bit like a duck. So toes are out. Heels are about 4, 5, or 6 inches apart, depending on your hips. Bring the weights back up. Heels up and down. 10 times. Extend the arms. Now we do the opposite with our feet. First get them hip width apart and then open up the heels a little bit. So you're more like pigeon toed. Excuse me, weights back up. Elbows tuck in close to the side of the body and they're right under those shoulders. You're pinching the blades. Pull the chin in, give me 10. Up and down. Okay, release the weights, put them down on the floor so you can shake out your grip. Maybe grab a sip of water. We're gonna turn and do some lateral work. Not for long, and then we're gonna hit the floor. So I like to put my heels right on the edge of the mat so I know I got them in the same line. Your toes can point straight out, or you can open them up a little bit on each side, whatever your knees are happier with. You're gonna squeeze the elbows back, no weights. You're gonna lunge right and just hold here. See how low you can get. Hopefully low enough that you feel the inner thigh of that left leg and a lot of the right leg come back up. Stay doing the same side. Lunge and hold. And back up. And again, lunge and hold. Keep the elbows back. I want you to feel that back working. Belly in. Come back up. When you come up, I want you pushing the heel into the floor. And up. And keep the elbows back. They want to drift forward. And up. And down. And up. You have 2 more on this leg. Up. Last one. And come back up. Bring your feet in, relax the arms, shake out the legs. Excuse me, we're gonna do the same thing now on the other side. So get the feet nice and far apart. Get them in a happy place, send those elbows back. Here we go, down for 5 counts. Slow, 5, 4, 3, 2, come back up. Do it again. And lift. And lower. And lift. And lower, get those elbows back. And up. And down. And lift. And lower. And lift. 2 more. Down. And up. And your last one. Down. And up. Okay, relax the arms, shake out the legs. I've got my ball. When we get down to the floor, Pilates ring ball, whatever you have, even a Pilates ball, the little ones, any of that will work. Meet me down on your mat. We're going to do a little inner thigh, a few more leg things, and then stretch. So here we go. Squeeze and hold 3 counts. Ball or ring is between the legs, then release. Do it again. You've got 20 to do. Each one has a 3 count hold. You'll be about halfway. If you're not going too quickly. We're only doing this 1 time, so you got to really challenge it on these last 7. Okay, when we get to the last one, I want you to just hold the squeeze. And I want you to make it as challenging for yourself as possible. Just hold it. Those inner thighs, we want them talking to us. So it's a squeeze and a hold. Maybe about 10 more seconds, give or take. Try your best. Okay, release it. Say goodbye to that. Rock and roll yourself up. I'm going to grab a quick sip of water. We're going to put one heavy weight on our hips and do 10 bridges up and down slowly. So 15, 12, whatever you have that's the heaviest weight, hold it on the hips. Now you're going to walk your feet in really close to your butt. Get them in. I want you flat on your shoulder blades, so reposition them if you need to. Once you've got all of that going on, tilt the pelvis up so you feel the lower back on the floor, and then just roll it up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. So the back of the forearms are not on the floor, they're holding the weight in place. Your feet are hip width apart. I want you to take your knees and isometrically pull them towards each other. Just so you're bringing a little bit more of that leg to the party. Just hold here for 5 more counts, and then we're going to take it down slowly and repeat 9 more times. How fun is that? Okay, coming down nice and slow. Soon as you get those hips to the floor, release them, and then re-engage with that pelvic tilt and roll it up slowly. Isometrically work those inner thighs. Now, if you can get the hips up a little higher, I don't know why you wouldn't want to do that. Come on down slowly. Also, making that extra effort at the top of the move just re-engages more muscle, right? So release, so you break all momentum. Re-engage with that nice pelvic tilt. That should feel really good. And then take the hips up. And that's really where the work begins. You trying to get them up as high as you can. And isometrically pulling the knees in. And down slowly. Release it all. Let the glutes just sort of turn to jelly. And then tilt them. And lift. A little higher. Coming down slowly. So you got 5 more to do, I think, if I'm counting right. Hopefully I'm counting right. Tilt the pelvis up again. You're really pushing up through the heels. That's the important part of this exercise, right? If you are weighting all the weight in the heels, and that's where the push is generated from, it's a big glute activator, which is really what you want. Okay, down slowly. Let everything go. And again, right back to it. Making each one fabulous. Nothing more than you'd rather be doing right now than challenging the back of your body. Back down slowly. Release it all. Bring it all back. Nice and high with the hips. Get a little bit edgy as these muscles start to fatigue. Don't make it easier for yourself. Got to push to the edge. that little bit, oh my God, I'm not really so comfortable with this anymore, that's where you want to find yourself. And then down slowly. And then release. And re-engage. Tilt. Push through those heels as you squeeze those butt cheeks. Get those inner thighs working. Little higher with the hips. And then down slowly. I think that was 4, so we're going to do one more. Hopefully I'm not lying to you, but we are doing one more. Okay, tilt. Squeeze and lift, push through the heels. Get higher. Get your inner thighs engaging. Shoulders are doing nothing. Little higher up. And bring it down. Okay, rock and roll yourself up to a seated position. We're gonna do, I said we were gonna go right to core. I think I said that. If I didn't, that's what I meant to say. But what we're gonna do is some shoulder work. So you are going to take, we're gonna do punches where you're lying down and you punch, you lift that whole shoulder straight up to the ceiling, keeping the arm nice and straight. So here we go. You're lying down. You've got weights in both hands. We're gonna work one side at a time, but both of your arms are extended up to the ceiling. So start with the right shoulder. That's probably your dominant one. Lift up and lower down. Arm does not bend. The left arm is just holding that upright position. You're going to do 10 reps on the right side and 10 on the left. Hopefully when you were deciding what weight to use, you picked the heaviest one. Because when you're working shoulders in a lying down prone position, you got a lot of the body stabilizing, so you can handle a heavier weight. I like to give myself a little pause at the top and a little extra effort to see if I can get that shoulder up a little higher off the floor before I start to lower it. Work the full range that you're able to. Keep the wrist neutral. No bend in the elbow. This is going to help you be able to do better push-ups, believe it or not. Okay, once you've done 10 on that side, you're switching sides. So go up with the left. Now, if that right arm has a hard time stabilizing and holding up, and it can't do it anymore, you could switch to a lighter weight quickly, or you could have no weight and just hold that right arm up. But the focus now is all about lifting the left shoulder. When you get to 10, you get to rock and roll yourself up, put those weights down. Now we get to work our core. So you can use little 3-pound weights or little 2 pounds or even 1 pound if you have any light weights. We're going to take the weights in both of our hands. You're going to send the arms straight up to the ceiling. You're going to bend your knees 45 degrees. So we're going to extend out the left leg and the right arm at the same time. Fully extend it, bring them back together to your starting point. Now try to keep your knees over your hips, or better still, a little further forward of the hips. Switch sides, left arm, right leg. Bring it back together and switch. Keep pressing your stomach down. Get the ribs down. Get everything pushing into that mat. Switch. So now you know the pace. Own it and keep going. If you need a little reprieve, take it. If you need to put the weights down and do it weight free to carry on, because we'd like to get in 5 to 8 more reps from this point. So 1 rep is 1 on each side. Just wanted to be clear about that. You should be feeling a lot of burning and tensioning in the core. And once you've done, put the weights down. You're going to bring those knees up and into the chest. No weights. Nice little small circle. Maybe the knees are together. Maybe you open them up so you get the inner thighs. Maybe you do a little of both. Just find a happy little moment. Okay, let's take the legs all the way up to the ceiling. I want you to give me a low rib cage. So I want you to really press everything down into the floor. Relax the shoulders, stay flat on your blades. Flex your feet. Push the heels up towards the ceiling. Hold the belly down. That's the most important part. And slowly lower the right leg. You're only going to go halfway down. Once you're halfway down, you're going to count to 10 slowly. And then you're going to make 10 circles, 5 in one direction. They're going to be small, 5 in the other direction. But we're not quite there yet. I'm just giving you a heads up. Shoulders stay nice and relaxed. Okay, start your circles, pick a direction. Keep them slow. When you've done 5 in that direction, go the opposite way. This is training those hip flexors to be a little bit stronger. You're pushing the heel out, right? Both of your legs are locked out straight. Now just hold the leg where you were holding it halfway down. Count to 10 slowly. Push the heel further out. Should feel trembling in that right leg. And now bring both knees into the chest. You're back to that happy place. Making those circles, both or one or together. Okay, send both legs back up. Flex the feet. Push your heels up to the ceiling. So those legs are locked out straight. Lower the right one halfway down very slowly. Just hold. Start 5 circles in one direction. Slowly. Push the heel out. Go the opposite way. Hold the leg still. And bring those knees in. Nice job. Back to those circles. We are all out of time. I don't know where the time went. Okay, rock and roll yourself up. However you want to get up. Try not to use your arms and see however you can figure it out. It's just a good challenge for you. I thank you very much for your power and strength. Thank you for doing the class. And I hope you enjoyed it. A lot of likes for Anne.